Sagittarius, September 2023. Namaste. I'm your mistress of manifestations and welcome to your reading. How are you doing, my darlings? Now, Sagittarius, these are general messages, right? Not everything here may resonate with you, but if it does, I want you to claim it 100%. Do not put one drop of any kind of doubt in your heart. If it is yours, you claim it. Take what's yours, leave the rest. Now, before I start, I want to remind all of y'all to find out where all your sign placements are. Sun, Moon, Rising Ascendant, your Venus, your North Node and South Node, which is your Rahu and Ketu. These are destiny points in your chart. And the reason I'm asking you, Sagittarius, to find out all these placements, and it's very important that you understand this when you want to watch astrology or tarot so that you gain the full scope of knowledge and information and solutions, is because you're never just one element, you're a combination of all the elements. So you need to know where all these placements are in your chart. Now, for example, when you're struggling with something which is very emotional, like irrational fears, or I'm struggling with something which is, well, my emotions are on some kind of a weird roller coaster, I check my moon reading. And that gives me the answers. My moon is in Capricorn. So I want you to get the same kind of clarity so that you can proceed forward in your life with a clear mind and make good decisions. Now, I'm going to put links to two websites in the description box. I trust those sites. You can calculate your chart there for free, find out your sign placements, also find out where Jupiter is in your chart. Jupiter rules you. It's beautiful, it's the biggest benefic. So, where is Jupiter in your chart? That particular house placement, that zodiac sign is also important for you because he rules you, Sag. Jupiter rules Sagittarius. Okay. Now, I'm going to take messages back to back. I'll clarify the cards when I need to. I will also be telling you about the zodiac signs that show up really loud in your vibration currently for this month. So pay attention to that. Some of you may even want to check out those zodiac sign readings. Let's start with my Moonology deck. All right. Um, See what this deck wants to tell you, Sagittarius. Okay, let's go. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. September 2023. Okay, I have your cards. Are you ready? It's time to release negativity. This is full moon in Scorpio. This is a sign before you. Some of you could be on the cusp with Scorpio. And the Scorpio energy is the eighth house. It's about a very deep sexual relationship. It is about big money. It's Pluto ruled. It is about death and transformation. It is about ending something only to refashion it from the ashes of what has ended. It's like the phoenix rising. I don't know if you're dealing with someone with whom you have an obsessive connection or you are not able to release them, or it is because you have some kind of money ties with them, insurances, debts, loans. Can even be something which is esoteric. I don't know if some of you are dealing with somebody who is with the occult. I want to put this out there. It's time to release that negative person, situation, people from your life. Your commitment is being tested. My goodness. Um, some of you are going through some huge turmoil. See, I don't know if you're going through a death process, but when the Scorpio energy is there, I can give you a heads up that the energy of transformation is also there. As if there are two sides of the coin. You flip a coin, you see heads. Tails is there, you're not seeing it. It is up to you whether you want to flip it. Okay, how much energy do you want to put in to flip that death to a transformation? Now, again, the judgment energy is also Scorpio. Watch the Scorpio readings for a bit on my channel. Perhaps there is some message there for you, Sag. Your commitment is being tested. Some of you could be feeling very dark or very low. Even some of you I'm sensing are wanting to reach out to somebody who does tarot or anything beautiful and esoteric which is about healing so that you get some answers and clarity to it, especially somebody who deals with the light, like I work with the light. Please go out and reach out to anybody you trust. Answers will come. Last but not least, hold your vision. This is a fixed moon. I have these cards come out very rarely. Usually it's, the full moon or this comes out very rarely. There's somebody who's fixed. You're fixated on something. I'm sensing obsession here, and I'm sensing Scorpio energy. You are fixated either about an individual. Now, this could be vice versa to her Sagittarius. See, tarot is supposed to be taken at face value, where what I'm speaking applies to you. But there will also be some for whom it is reversed, as in it is applicable to the person or the situation you're thinking about right now when I'm speaking these words. So either you are fixated or vice versa. Somebody is mighty fixated on you. And, with this commitment being tested, somebody is not willing to release something. Hold your vision, it says. It's an energy of a tug of war going on, where somebody wants to end something, is somebody not allowing you to end something? Are you being coerced into staying? I'm sensing this as well for you. The stories will be different, yeah, but there'll be shades that ripple through the whole collective, because as a collective, we're vibrating together in this frequency. If Sagittarius is your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, and it's very difficult at any given point, yeah, Sag, to only manifest and connect with a higher vibration of an energy. We will connect with the lower, and then when majority wins or the bigger energy wins, if the whole collective is engaging with the lower vibration, it tends to seep down to each one of us. So just be mindful. You, in your little way, stay connected to your source, to your core, and keep vibrating from the higher vibration of every single energy that shows up in your life. Do your best. I suck at this too, and I keep reminding myself. All right. Okay, so let's move on, Sagittarius. Now let's go to the second part, your second message, sorry, where I tell you zodiac signs which are coming towards you, so that you can be prepared when they do show up in your vibration. For some of you, my darlings, one second, I move my chair and get comfortable. Some of you, my darlings, you are already dealing with this particular sign. So, this is a situation that I'll be talking about where you are already dealing with them. So, it'll be different for each of you. Now, let's see if the Scorpio energy comes out, because I'm sensing a lot of Scorpionic energy here. All right. Sun, moon, rising in Venus. It's the month of September. And by the way, for those of you who want to know what cards these are just major arcana cards. So I get a very clear sense of the zodiac sign. So my good tarot deck. Okay. Okay. All right. I have your three cards and I'll tell you the signs. The first is the Hierophant. With your commitment being tested, I know I'm talking to somebody here who has signed documents. When you sign documents, you bring Lord Shani in, because then he's about those contracts which are karmic. Now, Hierophant, it's the card of Taurus. It is a card of big institutions, churches, organizations, a hierarchy, old fashioned, traditional, old school. And it is a quintessential card of marriage. So this is a Taurus who could be coming towards you, or you're dealing with them already in September. Then I have the Emperor. This is Aries, fiery, hot, fire energy. Hierophant, earth energy, the Magician. This is Mercury ruled. So this could be a Gemini. This could definitely be a Gemini or a Virgo. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a story about these people. As in, I'm going to pull some more cards, as in, find another layer to give you some kind of a heads up on each of these characters that you could be dealing with this month, so that you have a background. It's like you'll be reading their resume before they show up. And for some of you, if you're already dealing with them, well, I'm going to tell you some stuff probably that they're not telling you, or my messages may give you a deeper understanding of why you're going through certain situation with them. So let's start with the Hierophant. This is the card of Taurus. I'm using my Illuminati deck to clarify these cards for you. Are you ready? So some more clarity on this Taurus. This card just wants to come out. That is coming towards Sagittarius in the month of September. I just do not know how this happens, but Hierophant is one half of a couple. You know who the other part of the Hierophant is? There she is, the high priestess. It's a couple. This is a marriage. This is a couple now with the high priestess coming up. This is about third parties, the extra mister or the mistress. There are secrets. She holds the scrolls, and this is secretive information. You remember I told you I sensed that somebody here was either connecting with the occult or wanting to. I don't know if somebody is secretively connecting with the occult because the Hierophant is also about churches, it's about huge institutions. And this is about secrecy, it's about the mistress. This could be a hidden connection. I want you to just find out if this individual is in a marriage where they have dealt with third parties because I do not want you to have to face this. Now, there are a lot of secrets here, a lot. So, this individual may be very old fashioned, very traditional. I just want to tell you it's possible that they're still married when they're coming towards you, Saj. What else, Spirit? What else can you tell me about this Taurus? It's a kind of marriage. Simple. I mean, what can I say? The easiest understanding of tarot is Hierophant is marriage. Now, Four of Swords, this person has taken a break. Listen, this person, if you are in a secretive connection with someone where they may be coming towards you suddenly in a very traditional way, let me tell you, they're taking a break from something. Now, this warrior is he's not asleep here. He's got those three swords on his head. And he's got the sword here, which I call the Ace of Swords, right next to him. He's taking a break to clear his mind. He's pulled back from a situation. You are dealing with somebody who is not telling you everything. I don't think they have left a marriage. Huh? They're just taking a mini break to recharge. And I don't want you to be that break, as in, the diversion. What else, Spirit? That's what I'm sensing here, Sagittarius. They're already married. They're just on a little break. Chariot. I don't know if they're going to come towards you. This is a card of movement. If this is a card of being, not taking any action, because he's taking a break, this is a card of movement. I have a feeling that this individual has either approached the church or, some kind of a spiritual guru or somebody bigger than them to gain some guidance, and they've taken a break from a marriage. There are a lot of secrets here, but they are going to emancipate their higher and their lower vibrations within themselves, the shadow and the light. That's what the chariot card is about. It's a dark, these are horses. There's a dark horse and there's a white horse. And it is the ability to bring them together, create movement, and move forward as one concentrated, unified force. No more this way, that way. You are moving together. This individual is going to make up their mind, but they are on a break from a marriage right now. I want to give you this heads up. You need to ask them if they've completely distanced themselves from a marriage, or is it just a mini break to clear their thoughts? There is some that energy here that is very loud. And I don't want you to be, like I said, somebody's, muse for the time till they get the clarity and then they're off. I don't want that. Now, with the chariot card, this is Cancer energy. This is about the home. It's about the mother. It's about your roots. It is about somebody who's similar to you in culture. It is about caring. It is about feeling loved and nourished. It's like a mother holds a child to her bosom. It's all that energy. It's also about your past. Um, it's about your past as well. I wonder if this person is coming back from the past and now they've made up their mind, huh? But for those of you who this is not from the past, this person is just on a mini break from a committed partnership, which is a marriage. You need to find out. And this could also be them coming in, offering you a chance to move in with them. This is also the card of the house. Okay. This is about taking charge of your light and the dark within you and moving forward. Like I said, bringing it together, no more fragmentation and moving forward. This is movement. I like this. This is not bad. But I am just telling somebody here who may be dealing with someone who was married in the past, you need to make sure that they have completely sat on their chariot and decided to move away from that. I don't want them to come towards you half baked in their thoughts or in their decisions, and they're still dealing with somebody, and this was just a break. But I am sensing that this person is going to be moving away. Okay. You'll have to let me know how this plays out. It's nothing grossly negative, but just a lot of secrets. Now, let's talk about this emperor, this fellow fire sign, Aries, hanging man, Pisces. Now, this is the card of the 12th house. This is about hidden enemies. It is a very secretive house. You know, whatever you're going through with the high priestess coming out and now with the Pisces, there's something going on here, which is, where it's like something that cannot be put out there for everybody to see. There is something going on here behind the scenes. And interestingly, the emperor is the first house. Pisces is the house exactly behind it, the 12th house, and then we have Aries. So there's something going on here. Perhaps you're not seeing it clearly. And this individual is somebody who either took a break, because the hanging man is someone who's choosing, it's not like the Four of Swords exactly, but kind of. This is somebody who has chosen to pull back from a situation. They do not want to take any action. The hanging man suspends activities. He stays in a state of suspension. He has a halo around his head, which means he's receiving information. And the 12th house is about the occult. It's a very spiritual house. So is the high priestess. Now, this individual is receiving information, okay, from the higher realms, passed on loved ones, from their higher self. Angels, guardian angels, God, source, creator. I do not know, a tarot card reader. They are receiving some kind of a guidance. But this is somebody who could be on a break. Now, the low vibration of Pisces is confusion. I don't know, this person is mighty confused and they do not know what to do, so they've decided to do nothing. That's possible too. Okay. Now, the emperor is very arrogant. Now, the higher vibration is somebody who is older, who has lived a life of discipline. They have a lot of money. There is no problem on the finance front at all. Properties, luxury, businesses, they will take care of every single physical need of yours. They're also very fiery and passionate, but they can be a bit arrogant, a bit controlling. It's like they want to take charge. It's their archetype. It's what their program and their codes are in their DNA. They don't like to be told what to do. And this is kind of the opposite in a way, where this is a kind of surrendering, of sacrificing. I wonder if this emperor who's coming towards you, this Aries, has been humbled in some way, but they've had to surrender something. I don't know if they've had to surrender control. I can only imagine how angry they must have been while doing that. Let's take another card on this Aries who's coming towards you. One more. One more card. I just don't want them to gaslight you or to confuse you if they themselves don't have clarity. Prince of Wands. The prince in this deck, the Illuminati Tarot, is a page. I'm sorry, it's a knight. This is Sagittarius. Plain and pure simple. This is your energy, Sag. This is somebody who rushes in, rushes out. Now, this emperor, because it's come with a knight. You know what I'm sensing? I'm sensing that this person has a persona which is like an emperor, and I'm the boss, and I'm this, and I'm the shit, but they're mighty confused. They don't have clarity. They have that crown on their head, but their mind, their Shasara is, up. It's topsy-turvy, I feel. And they're showing up, or they're coming towards you with a lot of passion, but they're coming up as a knight. But then on paper, they're pretending to be an emperor. You need to check this out. Now, one of the quintessential messages associated with the Knight of Wands, okay, is a player. I just don't want this person who is mighty confused themselves, this facade that they have of an emperor, because they themselves don't know. I don't want them to come in, love bomb you with, let's go out, I'm down, this fire, this sex, this passion, the champagne, the strawberries, the chocolates, and then they're gone. This is somebody who travels for work. This is my traveling businessman come relationship come, all that jazz. They may have different people at different parts of the world. Just please, if you are dealing with somebody whose persona is something, when you see them, it's like, really? Please, this is a heads up for you. Take another card on this line. They could come in with a lot of passion. I know this is the problem. When they come in with this enthusiasm, it's it's kind of contagious. And then you go with the flow, but you cannot pin them down. They are commitment forward. Oh, interesting. Well. They are coming towards you with this energy, the Ace of Pentacles. This is stability, money. This is very much the Emperor. Listen, for some of you, this person may come across as a knight, a bit childish, a bit temperamental, a bit arrogant, a bit cocky, a bit in and out, but the potential is there. I think if you deal with this individual on a very, what is that? How do I put it? At their face value. What they're giving you, you give it back to them in your own way. I'm not asking you to be arrogant or that one-upmanship. No. If you sense that they want to commit to you, go ahead. If you sense they don't, just don't force that. I'm sensing that they are somebody who wants to have a free reign because they're the emperor. That's what we started with. And we're clarifying that card. But they are a confused emperor. That's the problem. But I also feel they'll surrender to you. The potential is there to create something with them, but it has to be on their timetable. Listen, if you have the patience to wait for this individual to kind of be in their own skin, get out of this confusion, and show you the potential, this potential is there. I cannot ignore that. I'll take one more card, okay? It's a very interesting energy. It's almost like somebody who is an emperor, but they don't want you to see that. Very weird. It's like they want to test you. Six of Pentacles. I don't know if this person is going through some kind of a divorce or they have some kind of money issues where there's going to be an equal give and take. But I'll tell you one thing, this person is looking for this. They may be coming towards you as a knight and coming towards you at God's speed. But I think they're testing you. There's some energy here of somebody trying to suss someone out. So, like I said, I'm not asking you to play a game with them, but there is potential here, and I don't want to discount that. Now, you could be going towards someone who could offer you a potentially successful, very advantageous, and a very stable relationship where there's going to be an equal give and take. Now, this individual has definitely gone through some legal situations. Even the card of Sagittarius comes out. Sag, because you're ruled by Jupiter, you're also about legality. So I'm wondering if this individual has gone through something legal and they're waiting for some payout. I'm just giving you all the messages I get. Now, let's go towards this Virgo Gemini individual, Mercury ruled, who's coming towards you, the magician. This is manifestation one on one. That's what the magician does, right? Pulls a rabbit out of a hat out of a rabbit. I don't know. Low vibration, my friends, is the manipulator. It is somebody who is very crooked. They're using all the elements which they have at their disposal to trick you. And I think that's what they're going to be doing because they have the Three of Cups. Now, this is a reconciliation card. I don't know if they are going to very sneakily. It's a Gemini and a Virgo. Try to reconcile with you. Okay, perhaps invite you to a party or arrive at a bar or at an event where you are. Three of Cups is happy events, people drinking, toasting. I don't know. It's also about three people. I do not know if this individual is involved in a third party or this is their MO. I don't know if you're going to meet this individual while you are out and about partying with your friends, or this could be somebody from your past who's coming back to reconcile with you. And they have a lot of Virgo planets of consequence, personal planets, Saturn, Venus, Jupiter in Virgo or in Gemini. Another card. So it's the card of the sneak. So if you sense any kind of sneaky BS from them, watch out because a magician can be very tricky. Three of Wands. They have turned their back And again, we have the Three of Wands, I have the Three of Cups. They have either turned their back on a situation where they were put in a third party, or they're turning their back on somebody. They've turned their back. This is somebody who has almost made up their mind and they have their eyes out. I don't know if you can see there's water here and there are ships. And you are about foreign countries and foreign places, Sagittarius. That is your energy. Is this someone that you knew who's away from you in another country today? Just putting this out there, or somebody from a different culture, a foreigner. They have almost turned their back on either somebody who has put them in third parties, or perhaps you've met them at a gathering or an event, or they're coming towards you in a very sneaky way, either walking out of a situation which had them in third parties, or they were in a constant, habit of putting people. I don't know which one, but all these energies are here and they've turned their back either on that way of being, or they have turned their back on a certain way of life. I don't know if this was a party animal, constant events and parties where they would go, and they're turning their back on that lifestyle and they're coming towards you. But I also sense somebody is finding a very sneaky way. I'm sensing this to reconcile back with you. And they've turned their back on a situation and they're now looking towards you as something that they want to move forward with. I don't know who this could work out. Oh, sorry, be applicable to. Okay. The Princess of Wands. The princess in this deck, the Illuminati, is the page. This is somebody taking a risk. This is somebody coming back from your past. I don't know if they've put you in third parties before, or they've been very sneaky in the past, but you've not been able to pin them down. They are finally making a decision. They've turned their back on something. For some of you, they've turned their backs on you and they're coming back for a reconciliation. They had turned their back on you as well, I think, and they were very intelligent. You were not able to, when a magician does his tricks, it's like, whoa, you can't pin it down to step one, step two. They're too quick. This is the energy I'm sensing. They may have turned their backs on you, but they're coming back towards you as a page with a little bit of passion again. And this is the minor arcana of the fool. This is my trigger point. They want you. They want you. Now, this is about divine timing. It's also about gossip. So I just want to give you a heads up on that. You may hear some gossip about this individual that perhaps I don't know if they left you for somebody else, Sag. You may hear that that didn't really work out. And this person is kind of in three minds, I was going to say, in two minds, but they've turned their back on somebody else. I want to give you a heads up on that. And now they may come towards you, asking you if you want to reconcile with them. They're coming up as a page. But this is a minor arcana of the fool. They're taking a big risk, a big risk. And with the Sag energy, Sag, you're a lot of fire. So there is arrogance here and a bit of cockiness. So for them to come towards you, to find that in them and say, you know what, I'm coming forth as a page. But is it possible that they're taking a big risk? There's somebody taking a gamble. They're coming back and they want to manifest a reconciliation with you. I'm sensing this. Okay, now shift decks and shift gears. What I want to do for you, Sagittarius, here's my deck. I want to take some cards, first of all, from my Mystic Red Rose Oracle deck. These have clear messages on them, okay? Let's see what this deck wants to tell you for the month of September. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus is one more card. I know it. That's your card. Let's see, okay? Karmic relationship. I know I'm talking to somebody who has signed documents. I told you when you sign documents, you invite Saturn, and then it becomes karmic because Saturn is a lord of time and karma, and he makes you do the rounds. He makes you do that test till you pass it. This was a relationship. If some of you are, what can I say? If some of you are feeling that, why did this break? As you can see, it's breaking. This heart. It was somebody's bread and butter. It was about money. It was about the sugar. It was about something which you're not supposed to have in excess. Could have been about children. It's about resentments and triggers. It's also about perception, intensity, turmoil, and fleeting. I'm going to clarify this card for you. My goodness, girl with a snake. This is Pluto and Scorpio mostly. You watch some of my Scorpio readings, you were charmed by somebody, charmed. Like a snake charmer mesmerizes. You were mesmerized by them. There is obsession here. It's very sexual, very enticing and alluring. It's like you want it. You know it's poison, but you want it. And I mean, you weren't able to put up your boundaries and guard against this. It was too much. You could not um, say no to someone. And they knew they had this power on you. It's very strong, this energy. Backstabbing, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, lies, shocking attack. It's terrible. This relationship may have started off very well. When you signed your papers, you chose to marry, you chose to commit. It turned into a nightmare, I feel, for somebody here. And it had to break. Those roses here got dried up and withered. All that love shattered. It got into something very toxic because the devil energy, which is Capricorn, he keeps you chained and bound. And you're not supposed to be doing something, but you can't stop yourself. And this girl with the snake, there's somebody who charmed your pants off. And you weren't able to keep your boundaries up with them. They broke those boundaries. Look, there are a lot of negative cards. Yeah, I'll be clarifying these. Sword and roses, clarity and truth. I know that rose has withered, you've been betrayed. You weren't expecting this at all. When the snake energy comes out, the snake is very sexy. It's something that slithers and, wraps itself around you. It's very sexual. But the python is not hugging you, it's measuring you up. Revelations, honor, protection, determination. You're going to find out that this was for your protection. And last but not least, I have make healthy choices. And I'm talking about people in your life. While the snake, the high vibration is the anti-venom, is the medicine. The low vibrations are a lot. And somehow somebody here was not able to reconcile with them with the lower vibrations of an individual because they were too many for you to reconcile with or compromise with. And there was a lot of sex, there was a lot of passion, there was a lot of heat here. It was very sensual. That's all that there was. And it was also very toxic. There's a lot of Scorpio energy here because it was yelling at you to kill that. You weren't able to. Now, I'm going to be clarifying these cards, okay? I'm going to be clarifying these cards because, like I said, these cards are not very positive. So I'm going to start with the karmic relationship. Spirit, what is this karmic relationship about, please? Wait, the whole deck. No, that's the card. For Sagittarius, please. Sun, moon, rising, north node and south node, the sun. Karmic relationship, my God. You know, Look at these energies. Something has come to light to you, for you, in a relationship which was a marriage. This is a committed partnership. I mean, that's what it is. See, and it's not bad, huh? That doesn't mean all marriages are bad. There is going to be karma, there's going to be dharma. Just make sure that the dharmic balance is way higher than the karmic. Then you know that it is worth staying there. If there is only karma, that you're only learning lessons, who wants that? Yeah. Now, this is Leo energy. If we're dealing with a Leo, it's the fifth house. It's about children. There's a little child here. It's about sunshine. Something has come to light. I don't know if something about children has been exposed to you and it's broken you apart. Or some of you have stayed purely because of the finances and the children. Again, just karmic. There's nothing else. Nothing else. Something is coming to light. If this is also about health and vitality, because the sun is all that. I wonder if somebody had issues with that as well. But there's something about children here that broke that camel's back. What is this girl with the snake? What is this girl with the snake spirit? One more message, please. Thank you. Again, the Three of Wands. Somebody has turned their back on something. They have almost, it's like, for me, this is somebody turning their back, but ready to leave. But they were charmed by someone. See, I don't know if you've dealt with a Scorpio or someone who has a lot of personal planets in that sign, or someone, because in the Lenormands, the snake is the Cancer energy, is the fourth house. It is about a mother. It is about feeling loved and nurtured. It is about the home. You have dealt with somebody in your home. I think there's somebody here who's done something about children where there have been lies or deceit. There's something that has gone on in a home which has been exposed and it's out there now. The sunlight has put the spotlight on them, and someone is moving away. They have turned their back. They are looking out what is out there for them. I'll take one more card on that energy though. One more card on this, please, Spirit. One more card. This girl with a snake. Yeah, it's an ending. Five of Cups. It's a very painful ending. Similar to this, somebody cannot get over what has been done to them. Even though these two cups are standing, and with the sun card being here, these could be children you have, which is the higher vibration of what has come out of this beautiful partnership that you thought would be everlasting, and you'd be sitting and knitting your sweaters, or I don't know, watching Netflix to oblivion together, kind of retiring, relaxing. It didn't turn out like that. There was too much of karma to be aired out. So no matter what you did in terms of dharma, it always was lesser than the karma balance. And we all have this in some sector of our life. Huh? Don't think that you're suffering this, that means it makes you worse. No, everybody has something like this in some sector of their life. Okay, some of them have it in friendships, others have it with their workmates, it some of them have it with their health. It is there. Okay, now this was your burden. You're disappointed, you cannot get over this breakup or this backstabbing. You were charmed by someone. I don't know what they charmed you with. Was it the allure of being a certain status? There's some kind of I'm hearing charmed life. It's like they charmed you with a certain way of being. We would have this, we would have our home, we would have that and this, and you fell for it. What is this backstabbing about, Spirit? I wonder if somebody, I was just going to say, made you feel like a beggar. And then I have the Five of Pentacles. This is the card of making somebody feel like a beggar, literally. I don't know if you've had a tremendous money loss. I want to put this out there. Pentacles is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And with the card of backstabbing, I don't know if somebody stole your money from you, but there are two people here out in the snow begging. This is a church or this is a institution, okay, where there is sun, there is light, there is warmth, but you feel on the outside. You have been in a relationship where things on the outside, okay, looked amazing. There's a home, there's a car, there's business, there's money, there's children. This is what it was. You dealt with someone who made you feel like you had to beg. Was there a difference in your status where somebody had a lot of success and money and one person did not? There was some imbalance because five is a number of imbalance. You felt backstabbed by someone. You felt somebody took all that you had and they made you beg either for it back or for your time, your love, even for your money. You're getting clarity, Ace of Swords. You're going to be understanding. It's very interesting. There's not a sword here, but a knife. And that's like the Ace of Swords. You're going to get your clarity. Clearly, you are going to understand what has gone on here, why you felt like an outsider in your own home, where you were made to feel like you didn't belong there. You were almost made to feel like you are on the outside, okay? You don't, you're part of this house, but you're not us. There's some very weird energy here. Going to get your clarity. You're also going to get your clarity on who backstabbed you. I don't know if this is some feminine energy who may be a sister, um, aunt, I don't know, mother in law, I do not know. You are getting your clarity back. And you're going to understand what has gone on here. The sun card is here. One drop of sunlight dispels any kind of darkness. I want to know what the sword and roses are, spirit. A lot of negative cards here, but listen, Saj, don't be upset, and I'll tell you why. Use tarot and use astrology as tools to help you. How? It's like a weather report. When you hear the weather report and the weather woman or the man says, hey, it's going to be a thunderstorm, you don't shut off the TV in anger and yell at them. You make preparations. How? Yeah. Or two, and most importantly, you choose to avoid going out. Now, use my messages if it's resonating with your situation. For the same, if you're going through it, minimize your damages. I mean, reduce the damages, yeah, come out of it stronger. And two, most important, Saj, if this is something you're experiencing, you can avoid it when you see it coming towards you. And I want you to know the power is always with you. Do not let people tell you otherwise. Now, sword and roses, clarity, truth, honor, protection, determination, revelations at the judgment card. Please watch some of my Scorpio readings. I insist you do that. This is the card of second chances. Somebody may want a second chance with you, but is it worth it? Spirit is telling you that he's showing you something. This is Archangel Michael. It's a very critical moment where he's showing you something. He's waking you up from your sleep. He's showing you what has gone on. You know, some of you, I feel, have wanted a second chance with someone. And you are thinking, my God, I'm getting the second chance now. I'm getting it. I can't. And that's where this girl with this charmed energy, where somebody's telling you, look, we have a second chance to create this home thing. Da, da, da. And again, do not get charmed by somebody. That's all I'm telling you. I don't think their intentions are on the up and up. But Archangel Michael is here. For those of you who wanted to reconcile with someone, even with the Three of Cups coming out before, this energy is available to you. But for those of you who wanted to cut ties with a karmic relationship, this time Spirit is going to give judgment. And for those people who have not stood in their dharma, well, well. The bell is going to toll for them. Archangel Michael is going to give them the biggest wake up call ever. If you are suddenly being shown something that is like a revelation to you, please take a good look at it. And I want to tell you this, once you see something, you can't unsee it, yeah, Sach. Take a good look at it and then do the two things. One, you can minimize your damages or find a way to avoid it. I'm going to take one more card. One more card on the spirit. Thank you. The world card. It's your card. It's a card of successfully completing something. With the judgment and the world card, I think the majority of the people with whom this is resonating are going to choose to end the cycle. And you know what? I support you one way or the other. One way or the other. You follow your heart. You can take advice from someone else as well, because the Scorpio energy is also reaching out to somebody who has esoteric knowledge, who deals with healing, with astrology, with tarot, who can give you guidance. Please do it. Do it. It's a very critical moment that some of you are going to go through, yeah. Where spirit is going to show you something as clear as day. Now, some of you may want to end a cycle and say, you know what, I've had many rides on this merry-go-round, like Saturn has 7 rings. This could have been going on for a good 7 or 14 years. And you are like, you know what, I want to end this. And you're going to end it successfully. Now, some of you may be actually, according to me, when I see the Three of Wands energies come out twice, you're looking into the future. Some of you may change your place of living, may even travel abroad. The world is your oyster. You want to successfully complete a huge karmic cycle in your life and move forward. And the universe supports you in this. There's a lot of energy here, Sagittarius, and I want to give you a heads up of reconciliation, but also of finally ending something, closing it successfully, and moving on. You have free will. Please choose wisely. make healthy choices. You owe it to yourself. You've shown up here as a beautiful, energetic being, as a vibration of love and benevolence, who wants to enjoy the earthly pleasures, but you also have a soul's journey. And if you feel that, you can't break a contract or do something because you're very old fashioned, when you have a contract, you can break it, right? So I don't want you to be coerced into staying into something. If it's affecting your health, it's time to make healthy choices. If it is affecting your mental peace, it is time to take care of yourself. Okay? Now, I want to take a few cards for you, Sagittarius, from my Lenormands, and then I'll close out your reading by taking some of my handwritten cards to give you a last heads up on what could be coming towards you. Okay? Just give me a card or two on this, please, Spirit. Sagittarius, September 2023. Listen. First of all, you please watch the Scorpio reading, and I request you. I have another card of Scorpio, the Fox. Pluto in Scorpio, deception, the lower vibration of the magician. Deception, manipulation, trickery, screwery, sorry for my, all that. They're very close to your home. I don't know why I feel this is a figure who is either close to your home in terms of a relationship or is in your home. They have their eyes on your home. There is somebody who is very, very manipulative, selfish, destructive. They were thinking about themselves. And I don't know what the prize is here, but they have their eyes on something. And they're also somebody who's very stealth. You can't really pin them down because they're very intelligent. And I want to put this out there for you. And this has got to do with something in your home and at the bridges. You are reconnecting back with someone, or somebody is coming back. There is a lot of energy of reconciliation here. I don't know if this person lives at a distance from you. As in, you are about foreigners in foreign places, Sagittarius, but you're reconnecting back with someone. Okay. Perhaps there's a lot of water under that bridge. You have a past with them, maybe a very stormy past, but you are reconnecting back with someone. The golden anchor. You are going to have an opportunity to create stability with somebody. And this is like a golden anchor. You could be moving states, towns, countries, living somewhere else with somebody else with the potential to lay your foundations really strong, as good as gold. Sakara Capricorn, Saturnian, Chronos. It's about time. It's about divine timing. It's time for you to do this. The person you're dealing with right now, who's very close to home, the magician, the lower vibration, the fox, this is what you're looking towards in the future. I like this energy for you. But for that, you're going to have to either travel a distance or reconnect back. And I think some of you are either scared to reconnect back with someone, like I said, because there may be a lot of water under that bridge where, you've had a stormy past with them. Take your time. Those connections never really get cut off. When you have that heart, mind, and soul connection, it's like a yoga of all those three. And even though there are geographical distances or some words spoken in anger, reach out if your heart so tells you. And you have a chance. If you build a brick from here and they build one from there, you can come and meet in the center. Create some kind of a compromise, and because there is a lot of energy here of reconciliation. Now, Sagittarius, I want to end this reading for you. And I want to take my own handwritten cards for you. These are cards I have written, okay? And I've called them my Archangel Michael cards. Perhaps someday I'll print them. What can I tell Sagittarius before I go, Spirit? What can I tell them? What can I tell them? It's the month of September. It's not the rest of your life. And I'll be here every step of the way to guide you month by month. Also, Sag, please do take a look at my playlists, okay? You'll see a lot of categories there. You'll also see one dedicated reading every single week for career and for love, and your individual zodiac sign readings every month. The cards are ready. And this is my parting message to you for the month of September. They chose you. I love you. Cannot live without you. Somebody's coming back. They chose you. This individual is has turned their back on someone, Sagittarius. I don't know who they have turned their back on, but they choose you. This is someone that perhaps ghosted you or you're not talking to. I also do ghoster messages, okay? Go to the playlist and check them out. They choose you. They choose you. They cherish you. They never stopped loving you. For those people who are waiting for someone to make up their mind, they choose you. Your life is about to get great. It's been long awaited. It's here. Finally. Someone here is going to get that commitment. Golden anchor is going to get that ring. It's like moving in together. That flavor of the commitment. You've been waiting for this. You perhaps dealt with fly by night relationships where people just want to be for a few weeks, a few months, and then it's goodbye. No more. It's time for you to get that upgrade. And I love that energy for you. Stop the booze, sloth, and glutton. With the Three of Cups energy coming out, it is about reconciliation, but somebody could be overdoing the drinking or the partying. Somebody's changing their ways here. They don't want to be a player anymore. It's like, I don't want to be a player anymore. And they're coming towards it. They may be giving up a whole lifestyle. I like it. People can change, of course. They were either somebody who was just out and about, work and then playboy, playgirl type energy. They're changing. They are going to change that, perhaps because they love you. You can manifest this. You got it. Go, go, go. Magician. I love it that I end the reading with a higher vibration of a magician, which is manifestation one on one. Somebody here is going to manifest a permanent relationship, a permanent, and the person coming towards you has changed. Either they've changed their player ways, player girl or player boy, either. They have given up, they're giving up some part of their personality that you were used to, which was not very nice, either over partying, going out and, nights in the bars, and they're giving that up. And you've manifested them as much as they've manifested you because they chose you. They're choosing you over a lifestyle. This is what I'm sensing the loudest. But there are many more messages here, Sagittarius. Please listen to this reading again and promise me to watch the Scorpio reading. There are a lot of messages there for you as well. So, my darling Sagittarius, Dhanu Rashi, these are your messages for the month of September. Enjoy this month. It's going to be action packed and love filled. I'll be back with more readings for you month by month. Do check out my playlists from my Anahata to your Anahata. I want to send you love, light, and blessings. Namaste. Bye, Sag.